Hi, I'm Mayor Frank County, and welcome to this edition of City Spotlight. Today, we're in Wellmark Blue Cross Blue Shield of Des Moines, the world's largest single-occupant, platinum-certified building. Today, we're going to visit with Vice President of Property Management, Matt Brown, and get a look around inside. Also, the month of May is noted as the Asian Pacific Heritage Month, and we'll talk with the chair of the Celebration Festival, San Wong, and Gateway Dance Theater founder Penny Ferguson to hear all about the celebration and coming entertainment. We hope you're going to enjoy this program. Stick with us. We'll be right back. Visit Des Moines. We have it all. Welcome back. I was fortunate to be present for the groundbreaking of this project, and 3 years later, we have proven success. With their administrative cost reductions achieved, Wellmark has set the bar high. Here with me now is Matt Brown, Vice President of Property Management of Blue Cross Blue Shield Wellmark of Iowa. Matt,
Mayor,
welcome to City Spotlight.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well, let's talk about this building. How did you guys originally conceive that you were going to, A, stay in downtown Des Moines, but B, that you wanted to go for LEED certification?
Our CEO, John Forsyth, had, in a visioning session, had determined that we wanted to be progressive, sustainable. We wanted to respect the environment. It's also what we try to do in healthcare. We try to be sustainable for our members, and we want to be good stewards of where we are. And so we decided that we would pursue a LEED certification. LEED stands for Leadership in Energy and Environmental Design, and our target was gold from the initial ideas. We ended up with a platinum rating, so we achieved the highest available rating in the LEED score.
Well, it's great that you exceeded your original expectation, but I'll bet John really wanted platinum right off the bat.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
He just didn't tell us that.
Talk to us a little bit about LEED, and what does that mean? What does that certification mean, and how do you have to go about getting it?
The LEED certification system is a metric. So the United States Green Building Council sets a metric that says that in certain categories, be sustainable sites, water efficiency, energy use, materials, and the construction process, all of those components come together to create this metric that if you do certain things, you get certain credits for doing those initiatives. And so across the board, we were able to achieve a lot of credits in each of those categories that equated to the number of credits that essentially afforded us the platinum certification.
Let's talk a little bit about what you had before, because you had a lot of different locations around the downtown area, and you kind of consolidated those, and then talk to us as you brought those different buildings, different sites, and different work groups together. What savings did you achieve by putting all this together and then coming into this building?
There's savings. Look at savings two different ways. So we were in 5 different sites downtown Des Moines. We consolidated those into this one site. So we have savings not only because of the initiatives that we put in place in this building, so the energy savings, the water savings, all of those good things, but we also then achieve there's overall there's savings based on the proximity of our people working with each other. So it's savings within our business. So we cut costs there. So when we say that this building will pay for itself, it's not only in the energy offsets and the savings for operating the building, but it's also an administrative savings for our operations.
You mentioned just a couple of things. You talked about recycling. You talked about energy use. How did you achieve some of those things? I know that you have a system that actually catches rainwater, doesn't it?
It does.
And how do you use
does.
it, and how much are you going to save?
What we have is one of the most unique features about this project is that we have a cistern system. So it's the same old system that's been used for hundreds of years that collects rainwater, and then we reuse that rainwater. It is a 160,000 gallon tank that's underground out in our courtyard to the south. That system, the primary tank, collects water that we use to flush the toilets, and then the secondary tank collects water that we use to irrigate the grass and the plantings in the courtyard.
No, they come from two different sources?
No, it would be primarily it's from the roof.
Okay.
So we can that's a large tank that offsets 50% of our water use, which when we talk about being good stewards of where we live, which is the Des Moines area, or in Des Moines, we help this. Not only do we offset the water that we use that the city needs to treat, but we also help in not sending water right to the sewer treatment. So there's all kinds of things that we're doing, and so that's part of our stewardship.
In terms of the stewardship, that's one thing, but certainly your ratepayers, they want to know, are you saving some money? Did you find that a lot of the things that you're doing are going to save substantial amounts of money that they'll actually pay for themselves? I mean,
we did. A majority of the initiatives that we decided to pursue in this facility have at least a 10-year payback. So that rolls into the 10 years of the building paying for itself. Just in energy costs alone, we have a substantial, this is a large building. There's in excess of 20% savings in just energy bills alone. So that's just being where we should be as far as getting better, being more efficient.
Talk about not only are we saving money, but certainly have some great innovations. But how about the environment and the atmosphere for your employees, and what kind of bonuses, so to speak, is it to work for Wellmar?
Well, we have, there's a lot of wonderful amenities on site. I'm sure most of you've heard of and seen, and most have heard of our fitness center. And it is free to not only our employees, but also spouses. So we encourage them that's part of health maintenance, to encourage our people to...
So you're kind of tying it into a wellness program as well as...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Our stairs are open and inviting. We have views from 2 of the staircases. We have music in the other 2 staircases to really but just give the air that we really want to use these stairs. And that's a healthy thing as well. That's something we didn't have before. But we also, on site, we've talked about ergonomics. We've really done a good job of incorporating ergonomics, adjustable height workstations, how the chairs fit our people. We don't have all these extra appendages of keyboard trays and footrests and all those things that really the systems in themselves work to make this a better work environment for our people. And how we deliver the air in the space is cleaner and more efficient. All of those things play into creating a better workspace and environment.
Well, this has been a wonderful moment, and I know that you're going to show us around and give us sort of an idea of some of the different features of the building. But Des Moines certainly is proud of the work that you guys have done, and we've been proud to be sort of a partner with you in creating this, because I think it's something that the rest of the country looks at and says, in Des Moines, Iowa, this kind of stuff is happening. And I think it's a good example of how private sector and public sector work together to make some good things happen. So, Matt, thank you so much, and thanks for being on City Spotlight.
Thank you, Mayor.
Appreciate it. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
We'd like to go into some detail, show you some green features of our building. Right now we're standing in the courtyard, and behind me you see a manhole cover. That manhole cover is for the 160,000 gallon cistern that sits below us here, and we use that water to flush our toilets and also irrigate the green lawn. inside the building, we've taken a lot of steps to make sure we have a good space for our employees. We have underfloor delivery, which ensures a higher quality air. We have adjustable work surfaces, which you can go from sit to stand at any point during the day. Actually do both. We have large exterior windows, work surfaces that when you're sitting you can see outside. And we also use the daylighting to adjust the level of the lights inside to save energy. The office building has 4 stairways. 2 of the stairs are along Grand Avenue where we capture views. 2 of the stairs are internal to the building where we've piped in music. The intent of the views and the music is to make the stairs inviting. So encourage people, our employees, to use the stairs for a means of going floor to floor, and it's good exercise. The raised floor offers several efficiencies in our new building. You can see an example of it behind me here. We distribute fresh air, data, cabling, and also electrical to all of our workstations. As we do moves, adds, and changes, as we grow in the building, it facilitates easier moves, so it costs us less money in the long run. This is Wellmark's fitness facility. We work very hard to make fitness accessible to all of our employees. We have a walking track, we have a gymnasium, we have group exercise rooms, we have cardio equipment, free weights, and we have personal trainers. If you want more information on how to live a healthy lifestyle, please visit www.wellmark.com.
Visit Des Moines. We have it all.
With Des Moines' new smart card parking meters, there is no need to carry around a pocket full of change. There are over 1,000 parking meters that now accept the new smart cards. Use your smart card at downtown meters. Insert the card and buy time on the meter. Come back, insert the card again, and the remaining value is refunded back to your card. You can purchase smart cards at any one of the 3 vending machines, which are located at City Hall, the 3rd and Court parking garage, and the 9th and Locust parking garage. Get yours today and leave your change at home.
Welcome back to City Spotlight. Hope you found something on the city calendar that's exciting for you and your family this month. And now, on this section of our show, we're here with San Wang, chair of the Celebration Festival, and also Penny Ferguson, who's the founder and director of the Gateway Dance Theater. Let's first start with San Wang. Tell the viewers about the Celebration Festival and how it got started.
Well, the Celebration Festival is actually the Asian Heritage Festival. It was started about 9 years ago by the Iowa Asian Alliance to celebrate Asian Heritage Month, which is in May. We pulled together some of our Asian communities, and the villages is what we call. We organize the festival around villages, so we have between 11 to 13 villages each year that represent our Asian communities in Iowa. And we put on cultural displays. There's lots of food, dances, so there's entertainment, there's sports. Over the 9 years, it's grown considerably.
And a little music, too.
Yes, there's a stage with a lot of entertainment provided by folks in our community, for the Gateway Dance Theater, and then we also bring in headliners from around the country as well. So.
Let's talk a little bit about where it's set up and how it's set up and what a visitor might anticipate in coming to the festival. We have, in the last few years, held this at the East Campus of the State Capitol Building, so right by the Grimes Building of East 14th and Grand. And each year we will, beginning about the Wednesday of that week, the actual festival is May 14th, so about Wednesday of that week, you will begin to see tents going up. We set them up as there will be Asian villages. There will also be areas that we call, there's a health and wellness village. We have a considerable number of sports activities going on now. We have volleyball competition, takra competition, martial arts competition. There's a tent for children's activities. And then each of our villages, then the Asian villages are organized by village where you can get food, you can get gifts, and then there's an educational component too where they'll introduce you to the culture. What we really want is for visitors to come and experience Asia in Iowa. So they come, sights, sounds, taste, everything. So a little piece of Asia here for one day of the year. So you talked a little bit about people being able to see a variety of performances. So on a stage separate from the booths, right?
Yes.
So give us an idea what's going to be on the live stage.
Each of our communities will be invited to have a cultural performance. So generally they are from the greater Des Moines area. Sometimes they are the children, sometimes they're adults, but dances, a lot of times we also will have a fashion show that features each of our communities, ethnic dress from each of the communities generally, and then some contemporary as well. We will also have a contest, we call it a Nick Sensation, a talent contest. Actually, they're going to be holding auditions here at the Gateway Dance Theater in a couple of weeks, and then the finalists will perform on the stage the day of.
So how many acts do you anticipate you will have live on stage during
throughout
the day?
the day? Really, the stage is full. We have an opening ceremony from 10 to 11, and then from 11 to 8 p.m., it's pretty much full. It's packed. The rest of the day, there's entertainment going on.
It's one right after another.
One right after another.
Now, didn't you used to hold it down in Waterworks?
Yes, we started actually at Grays Lake, outgrew it, moved to Waterworks. We also, 1 year was at the Blank Park Zoo, and then we've made the Capitol our home now for about 3 years. So I think this is our 4th year at the Capitol. So.
Well, it's a great location and certainly great view and easy access for everybody.
Yes.
Penny, talk to us about what you're going to do there and why is it important for Gateway to participate?
Because as our name indicates, Gateway opens the gates to other cultures and things. Well, it's important because The very first one at Grays Lakes, Stacy and I co-chaired that. So it's like coming home again. And it's important because a lot of activities going on right here at our studio in preparation for it. Different groups have been coming here and rehearsing. We just started a taiko drum group is rehearsing on Mondays. And as San said, the auditions are being held, and then for the fashion show, they're also going to be rehearsing here. So we're staying very busy. It's important to us because we actually do dances and cultures. We do more than dance at Gateway Dance Theater. But
well, this year the theme, I understand, is building connections, and I would guess that has a
which
great
is definitely,
connection. Yeah.
Because our tagline is moving to the rhythms of the world. And so very definitely, so we do, of course, Indian dance. That's what I've been trained in, but I've trained in other genres too. And we've had Chinese dance, we've had Japanese dance occurring here, African dance,
yeah.
and flamenco, you name it. And during our SMART camp, we had a little ballroom session with the 3rd through 8th graders, and they had a lot of fun doing the merengue. You should have seen them at first. They were,
doing the merengue.
Yeah, right.
All right.
And then I did it. We had a dance from Africa, and then they also did a dance from India.
Is there a cost to attend, and if so, what is it?
It's a free admission to the festival itself, because we have been very fortunate. Generosity of our corporate community and their sponsorship has allowed us to make sure that the event remained free admission. That's important to us because we want everybody to be able to come, bring their family, and if they're going to spend money, we want them to spend them on the food, the gifts, so that our villagers and our vendors who come then can make the money they need to make. They put in a lot of work to do this, and that's probably what we want for our communities and our visitors as well. So they, if they want to just come and check us out, they can come and not have to spend a penny, be there all day. Most of the activities are free, and the only time.
But there's food.
There's food.
And they might pay a little bit for food.
Yes, they might pay a little bit for food.
And then how about some of the booze? As I recall in the past, they could buy some things.
Yes, there's
so there be
from each of the villages also will sell artifacts that's indigenous to their culture. So for some, we actually have some vendors who go back to Cambodia and bring things from Cambodia to have available at our festival. So things that might not be available anywhere else, and food that might not be available any other time of the year. Some of our villages, this is the opportunity to really showcase food, culture, a lot of different aspects of that as well. So, and we've in recent years also made sure that it also reflects how we live today. So there's some contemporary things as well. Our headliner this year will be bringing back After School Special, who was very popular last year. So they're doing an encore performance this year.
And what do they do? What kind of
music? So
okay.
They are a band, and they enjoyed. I think they actually became very good friends with our entertainment committee, and so we're bringing them back again this year. There will be lots of other performances, even within the villages. They will also do some smaller performances within the village, outside of the entertainment stage as well. So,
for our listeners and viewers, tell us how they can get more information about the festival, and give us the details again, the dates, the times, and the place.
Sure. Everybody can go to our website, is celebration, CELEBR, and then Asian ASIAN.org. That's the website. All the information will be there for anybody who either wants to sign up to be a volunteer or sign up to be in one of the competitions. The festival itself is going to be on Saturday, May 14th, from 10 in the morning to 8 o'clock in the evening. And there will be activities all day long.
I want to thank you both for being on our show, and good luck. I think that's going to be a great opportunity, and I hope that all of our viewers get a chance to get out and go to this festival. Again, May 14th.
May 14th, 10 to 8.
All right. And thank you both for being on. And that wraps up our show for this week. And this month, we hope that you'll view our show on the times and dates on your screen. And until next time, I'm Mayor Frank County, and this is City Spotlight.